Good afternoon. The Fort Vasquez Chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution, welcome you to this United States of America flag retirement ceremony. We are gathered here to retire these flags that have been deemed no longer serviceable. It is proclaimed that each of these flags has served well. These flags have inspired those who have desired the taste of freedom and have represented hope to the oppressed by tyranny and terror. These flags have welcomed any and all in the name of liberty. The American flag flies free to the wind. The American flag flies above residential porches, campsites, small businesses, corporate offices, hospitals, schools, military and naval bases, government buildings, and nonprofit organizations. The American flag is the most displayed and recognized banner in the world. These flags serve as a constant reminder to all that we live in a country where our freedom has been deeply purchased by blood, sweat, tears, and the ultimate sacrifice. We must not forsake what those in the service to this flag and their families have forfeited. We have here this day an empty place of honor for those who cannot attend due to devastating injuries, infirmities, and death. Know ye that these flags have served well and honorably. Their stars and stripes have been loosed to the winds of freedom and have basked in the light of liberty. Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The history of the American flag. The Second Continental Congress passed a flag resolution which stated, resolved that the flag of the 13 United States be 13 stripes, alternate red and white, that the Union be 13 stars, white in the blue field representing a new constellation. The 13 stars represented the following states in the order of ratification: Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island. The first official U.S. flag was flown during the battle on August the 3rd of 1777 at Fort Schuyler during the siege of Fort Staywickes. Massachusetts reinforcements brought news of the adoption by the Congress of the official flag to Fort Schuyler. Soldiers cut up their shirts to make the white stripes. Scarlet material to form the red was secured from the red petticoats of the officers' wives, while the material for the blue union was secured by the purchase of a captain's blue coat. The current design of the U.S. flag is the 26th design since 1777. Flag Day is now observed on June 14th of each year. The U.S. Flag Code states, "The flag, when in such condition that it is no longer a fitting emblem, should be destroyed in a dignified way, preferably by burning." Our flag is a symbol of our country. Have you ever stopped to think about what the flag really means? I am your flag. I was born June 14th of 1777. I am more than cloth shaped into a design. I am refuge of the world's oppressed people. I am the silent sentinel of freedom. I am an emblem of the greatest sovereign nation on earth. I fly majestically over institutions of learning. I stand watch in America's halls of justice, and I bow to no one. I am saluted and I am free. I stand for honor, truth, and justice. I am an inspiration for which American patriots sacrificed their lives and fortune. I have led your sons into battle from Valley Forge to the blistering desert of the Arabian Peninsula. I have walked in silence with each of your honored dead to their final resting place beneath the silent white crosses, row upon row. I have flown through peace and war, strife and prosperity, and amidst it all, I have been respected. Old Glory is my nickname, proudly I wave on high. Honor me, respect me, defend me with your lives and fortunes. Never let my enemies tear me down from my lofty position, lest I never return. Keep alight the fires of patriotism, strive earnestly for the spirit of democracy. Worship eternal God and keep His commandments, and I shall remain the defense of peace and freedom for all people. For I am your flag. Red.
My red stripes symbolize the blood spilled in defense of this glorious nation. The red stands for courage of all of the men and women who have died in the service of our country, both as members of the armed forces and as everyday citizens. Let us retire the red stripes.
White.
My white stripes signify the burning tears shed by Americans who lost their sons. The white stands for purity in all of our hearts. It also represents the honor that each of us should show in all that we do in our everyday lives. Let us retire the white stripes.
My blue field is indicative of God's heaven under which we fly. My stars, clustered together, unify 50 states as one for God and country. The blue in our flag stands for valor, which our ancestors fought and died for in the many battles that have been fought for our country. Lest we retire the blue field of stars.
The Fort Vasquez Chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution, wish to thank you for attending today's flag retirement ceremony. This concludes our ceremony. If you wish to assist in the retirement of these flags, please approach to receive a flag, pause at the flame for a moment of silence, and then proceed to drop the flag into the fire. Thank you.